to, show off what I can. Anyways, first level here, I'm going to be sacrificing Donkey due to the fact that he's a considerable amount slower than Diddy, and I'm going to be want to be using Diddy for the majority of the levels. I'm going to be using Donkey a few more times, basically to sacrifice him in order for me to do a few warps and a few interesting glitches later in the run. Alright, so starting us off is the first world. It's a simple, straightforward world for the most part. However, it's incredibly easy to lose like a second or so just by bonking a large amount of times. So the game's been optimized to the point where basically any bonk in World 1 is a reset. So yeah, it's pretty annoying. It causes a lot of cases of runners just infinitely sitting in World 1 and just constantly resetting because, they're not capable of pulling off a perfect World 1 time. And yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Not quite as frustrating as other things I'm going to be getting to, but yeah, it's just not a minor inconvenience, but it's not the biggest deal in the game, to be honest. Anyway, it's going to be coming up on the first water level now. The way saving and losing time in water levels goes is completely different. Now, on the levels on land, you basically just want to optimize the amount of time you spend rolling in order to go as fast as possible. However, in the water levels, your main focus is cutting corners as fast as you possibly can. And if you don't have a good understanding of how the corners work, it can end up costing you like up to, 3 or 4 seconds in this level even, which can be pretty frustrating. And later water levels are much more punishing, however. Yeah. Something I didn't mention, I guess, earlier, is how the absolute fastest way to move in this game is to roll. But rolling has a bit of end lag, so we basically want to optimize the route so that we're rolling as much as possible, but we have plenty of space to jump after our rolls, because, it can end in disaster if you don't jump, and you'll sit with a bunch of end lag, and you can get hit because you can't move for like half a second or so. Nice extended roll there. I missed that a few times, and it's pretty frustrating because you lose like a second. And first boss, this dude can be frustrating, but not that big of a deal once you have a good setup for him. Not at all, really. Alright, I'd say that was around a 346 World 1. You split one though, and then it hits the ground. Alright, moving on to Winky's Walkway. I love this level. I'm probably gonna die now that I said that, but I honestly do. It's just raw, fast platforming, and I love that. There's so few levels in this game that actually have that, in my opinion. But yeah, it looks like it went perfectly smooth, which is great. It's definitely one of my favorite levels to play. Minecart, normally in a run to save frames, we'd roll through that barrel and just jump, but I'm gonna be grabbing it here because I don't want to be risky and die. That would be awful. Alright, coming up here is, in my opinion, the hardest level in the first half of the game. First half of this level is nothing difficult. It's just rolling on these tires, and then you get to the second half. I'll let it speak for itself. Yeah, you get the point, I guess. I hope, because this is really annoying. Frustrating. Yeah. And that's a death. Damn, I was confused as to what to do in that situation. Now I'm gonna have to pick up Diddy. Donkey has a bit of delay on his jump. Is the monkey from that N60? Yes, it is, dude. How'd you figure that out? Too bad he's dead right now, and I'm kind of screwed. Alright, I'm gonna be getting him back right now. Yeah. This level, I knew would pull something like this. So yeah, I'm gonna try to not die this time. I should always try to not die. Like, this level's horrible, dude. Man, just evil today. Jesus. I'm gonna have to granny like everything. I don't want to die again. Just. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize, but this level can really screw you over. That's for sure. Lost about 2 minutes or something. Whatever. Which sucks, because that could actually, I don't know, I don't want to go overestimate, so I'm gonna have to play like optimally for the rest of the game to make up that, because that was pretty bad. Yeah. Talking about times in this game, my personal best is 34 minutes and 48 seconds. The world record is 33 minutes and 23 seconds. Now, my run should be a better time in my opinion, but I'll explain that later. For now, I just gotta focus on not dying again, because that would be bad. Don't be going over first. The whole point of this boss is basically to jump at optimal times to hit this boss like, as soon as his invincibility frames would wear out. But so basically what we want it to do is to spawn low, because lower he spawns, the easier it is to get him, basically. Alright, on this level I'm gonna stay donkey up until here because there's a warp barrel that only appears for him. Alright, I'm gonna be switching back to Diddy. Shooting out of these barrels can be kind of annoying sometimes if you try to time them too early. But I'm gonna be taking a little safety here because I've already died and I don't have much time to risk, and so I'm just going to be taking the top route. Normally, we'd roll off the tire and take the bottom route. I didn't want to die. Now, this level, I'm going to send Diddy flying by storing a super jump by getting him killed up against the wall, which will do some crazy stuff. Stores a super jump, which I hopefully will be able to manipulate here. Yes, I do. Fantastic. Alright, exactly what I wanted to happen. So I'm just going to be able to fly over the rest of this level, which saves about 30 seconds overtaking the slow-moving route. Wow, I can't talk. Slow-moving ropes that you usually take. So, yeah. Nice strat. It's possible in many other levels. I've actually already used it before, but I was kind of in shock after my deaths, and I wasn't in the mood to explain it, but yeah, I mean, great trick. I love it, personally. You can abuse it to beat so many other levels. Temple Tempest, I am going to granny the, a certain strat where I usually go for an RTA, but here is, I don't know, it's just a bit too risky for a setting like this, because if you mess it up, you die. no, yeah, there's no way to like react. You have to be really quick if you want to react to it. It's coming up right here. Yeah. I wouldn't have gotten it even if I didn't chicken out. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. No, it's gonna be closing out this level here. Not much left. Let's run through the book, and we're... And that was my absolute least favorite thing in the entire game. This could either go perfectly well or just be extremely tedious and make me angry. I am going to be mashing really hard. See how this goes. I got it first try. That's hilarious. I never get that in my run attempts. I always get like second or third try. But that first try, that's really good. Alright, so second faster than second try and like 3 seconds faster than third try. So yeah. That's nice. It almost makes up for those deaths, but not really, because those deaths are extremely costly. Yeah, another example of a water level where I'm going to want to be cutting corners as hard as I can. Now, I can do riskier corners in this level, but I'm not quite experienced with them. The absolute like riskiest strats in this level, I don't think anyone uses them, because they're really bad. Alright, Diddy can actually hit this guy at the top. Check this out. Wow, Diddy is amazing. Alright, I hope I don't screw this hit up. I basically just want, yep, I got it. You basically just want to hit this guy on the first frame he loses his invincibility. You can basically tell. It's basically one up and down movement after he starts blinking is when you want to throw. And I'm never going to grab the left barrel because it loses a frame of lag. I mean, it's kind of silly and unnecessary, but you also have no reason to lose yourself a frame of lag. That's silly. Alright, moving on to World 4. First 2 levels of World 4 are very difficult, but they can give you trouble if, I guess, you're unlucky. Alright, coming up right here is a barrel boost. Now, in this game, if you're on a slope and you're holding a barrel, you get a large boost to your jump, which sends you flying. Dude, I can't think right now, hold up. Yeah, if you're on a regular slope, you only have 1 frame to do it, but on snow, you have a much bigger window, which we have used in this level. It's also abused in Ice Age Alley in 100%. We use a barrel boost strat to get us across the level. And it's much harder strat. It's not even done by everyone. The runs category 100% is a very difficult category. Alright, I'm gonna be glitching above the screen here, flipping out of bounds to reach that barrel with Diddy. The fastest strat I could do there is rolling under the first B onto the second rope, but it's one of those strats that's like not worth the time save. Not at all, really. Alright, we're going to be taking a backtrack as soon as this level starts, because we're going to want the bird. He's much faster than going through the level regularly. Even if you barrel boost across everything. Oh, this might be bad. That's good. I'm going to want to flutter into this barrel as opposed to jumping straight in, because that saves 1 frame. And why would you not save frames? Oh no, my mashing is so bad right now. And it's kind of alarming that my mashing is really bad, because the next level is basically mashing the level. Welcome to Croctopus Chase. It's the longest, most boring level in the entire game. And it's 2 minutes of just swimming around corners. That's all it is. No fun, no awesome tricks. It's just swimming around corners. You don't even pick up and guard the swordfish. You just swim the whole time. And it's incredibly frustrating to play because failing good corners can have some pretty bad results, because you can lose like 5 to even 8 seconds if you have really bad corners. The whole goal of this level is to have good corners. So far, I have had like 2 seconds of bad corners, but that's okay. It's a marathon. It doesn't really concern me that much. It's not as actual RDA attempt. So yeah, this just keeps on going. It's not a very exciting level. I'm basically doing my best to clip all the corners, but I accidentally did a horribly slow strat. Okay, this is another check. This is really bad. But I don't care really. Okay. At least like we get nice music in this level. That's one of the good things about it. Is we get the best song in the game. Actually, the second best song in the game. Clearly, Ice Caves have the best song. I'm running out of things to say in this level. I guess I'd like to say thanks to the people who organized this marathon, as they've done an absolutely wonderful job keeping things together, despite all the technical difficulties. You know, that wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Alright, this is the hardest level in the game, let's go.
Oh shucks. We'll take the compliment. Yeah. It's been going okay, I guess. Oh shucks.
It's fine, dude.
We'll take the compliment.
I was gonna do it on a marathon once, and there was technical difficulties, and the organizers ditched the whole thing. Kind of sucked. I just did the hardest level in the game absolutely flawlessly. That's nice, dude. This level is also pretty hard. No. I'm gonna granny the extendo. I don't want to do it. It's too hard. Grab the halfway, because that's a great halfway. Blackable. Whatever. Okay, good. I don't know what I want to do here. I want to take it as safe as possible. I mean, there are faster ways of getting around that guy, but I don't know. I just didn't want to die. I just want to keep the run going, you know. Alright, this guy has a cool little skip I can do at the end of him. I'm gonna be... Okay, after this cycle, I'm gonna switch to Donkey, and then as I said, he's great for sacrificing. So after this third hit, I'm just gonna throw him right into the boss, and that'll let me skip his last phase. Alright, that was... I'm probably at 19 something right now. So I probably can't PP no matter how well the rest of the run goes. Yes, whatever. It's whatever. Alright, this is another one of the hardest levels. But it's not hard until the very end. But the very end has just... It's just horrible. You'll see. So basically, the oil oil barrels can't hurt you unless you're dead center of them. So you really want to stand on the edge of them several times. But when they're in the middle of the air and you're just flying full speed, it's kind of difficult to land right on them. So that's why this is pretty much the hardest trick in the entire game. Yeah, I died. Oh man, this could take a few tries actually. I really hope I can get it this try though, because the problem with this strat is there's no safe strats around it. You have to go for it. Dude, I'm scared. This is a really hard strat. Okay, I really hope I get it right now. Because if not, we're gonna have some fun. Oh my god, we're past this strat. I'm so happy, like, it only took me 2 tries. That's taken me a lot more than 2 tries before. And my 101 PB, which is an absolutely garbage run, I've only done one run 100%. I died like, what, 6 times, dude. That was awful. This level's a bit scary, so I'm gonna wanna... Oh my god! I almost died to that guy, Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm just gonna be taking the bonus here, skipping a sizable portion of the level. A really annoying section of the level. I was just curious one day, like, I don't even know what that section of the level is like. I just checked it out one day. It's absolutely horrible. Thank God we skipped it. Cool little cycle manipulation coming up right here. I'm gonna be not spawning the right side of the level right now, and gonna be rolling onto this elevator right here, allowing me to skip cycle and save 2 seconds. Nice that I got it first try. Or, well, you only have 1 try, but it's nice that I got it in the first place. Okay, I thought I was gonna pick a donkey. You don't want to do that. He wastes 10 frames on the world map. Alright, this level is it's not necessarily difficult. It's just easy to get hit. Wow. As soon as I say that, yeah, it is easy to get hit. But it's definitely not hard to get through the level. It's just there's so many opportunities to get hit. Great. No! I missed the last one! No, dude, I have to do the rest of the level without the swordfish now. Because, yeah. If you lose them there, yeah, you can't get them back if you lose them there. I'm gonna have to wait for these mincers now. Usually with a swordfish, I just, go right past them. But it's okay, really. I'm just gonna have to swim at the top, and none of the fishes will hit me. Great speed strat. That was awful, but it's fine. Thanks for the good luck, Pete. Alright, here I'm gonna be doing something really awesome. Check this. Just check this, dude. Check this stuff out. Check it. I'm gonna be rolling through the air. Ain't that nice, dude? I'm rolling through the air. It's a great glitch. I'm not sure why or how it works. Even like, I think even the testers are still a bit, confused as to exactly why this works. But it's pretty simple to set up, so yeah, incredibly safe. If you know how to do it, you will never screw it up. Now there was a nice trick I could have done to save like 3 seconds, but I didn't go for it because it would have been incredibly easy to die, and I don't want to die anymore in this run. I'm sick of dying. But I have one more cool strat I want to show off. It's going to be in the next level. It's really risky, but I think the game's gotten to the point where it's worth doing in a marathon session. It is Danky Gang time. Even though we're not using Danky Gang because he's useless. Anyways, the lower you go there, the more frames you save. It's kind of weird. Alright, Blackout Basement. Now, unlike people playing this game casually, I've memorized the layout of this entire level, so the blinking lights basically don't even matter to me. But this matters to me though. Nice! Alright, I'm gonna grab that because this is a hard level, but that's an incredibly hard trick. And I got it, which, yeah, there's 2 3-frame inputs in the dark, and I got it. I knew the game's gone to the point where it's worth going for in a marathon, to be honest. Oh my god, that was weird. My roll cut out really early, so it's okay. Alright, Donkey Kong is going to be useful in this level. Mostly because Diddy can't jump on fuel. Excuse me. I thought of the wrong enemy and I jumped at the wrong time. Donkey does his part weird. So I have a chance to just straight up die here. I've died here in a marathon before, and it sucks because this is a long ass fight. The easiest one thing to die to is the last enemy. I should show off this little trick where you can slide across the ground with donkeys. Yes, I got 2. That's good enough for me. Alright, didn't die, but lost D, which is gonna cost me. It's cost me a bit. Not that bad since you switched to donkey anyways. I just wasn't thinking of the right enemy and just went for the wrong hitbox. Alright, I have a chance to save a minute in this level. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but I hope it goes well. I hope I save a minute, because this level is horrible if you don't save a minute. It's an extremely long level with absolutely nothing to do. So I have a chance to save 42 seconds and a chance to save 55 seconds. I'm not going to be saving 55 seconds. That's the absolute stupidest thing you could ever do in a marathon, is to go for that, because it's almost guaranteed death. Like, the chance of getting that and succeeding is extremely low. The chance of this one succeeding is a bit higher, still very low. Ah, missed it. That really sucks, but it's okay. Like, really. Not a big deal. And this did my PB too. So yeah, I got like a minute-long penalty in my PB. But it's kind of frustrating to grind out a run until you get that trick. Yeah. Oh no, dude, this reminds me of, I don't know, my races back when I started playing this game, as the best way to put it. I don't want to be Donkey here. I'm gonna need to find a platform to switch on soon. That works. So yeah, as you can tell, this level is very long, very long. Luckily, if you're Diddy, you can abuse the hell out of these hitboxes and just duck under all the bees. Since I didn't save the minute, I'm gonna granny the last part. Yeah, especially these guys, you just duck right under them, if you're Diddy. No worries. Not up the red at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna be jumping on the guys. Normally I'd roll on them, but I like to granny that a lot because it is easy to die to. Picking up Donkey for safety, I really don't want to have bad things happen in this level. Or in World 6 in general, since there's no other spots we pick up Donkey for the rest of the game. So I'm just going to be picking him up here. There is one more frame perfect. Dude, I haven't explained jump rolls yet. Alright. Jump rolls are a frame perfect trick where if you roll on the same frame you land on an enemy, you just get sent flying through the air. It's absolutely beautiful. And it saves an incredible amount of time in the level I just played. It can save up to a minute. In other levels, it saves a smaller amount of time, but it's still definitely great to get free bonus to your time. And they're required for a good time, and my PB does not have them, so my PB is a shit time. It's really okay though. I'm still decently respected within the community, despite the fact that my PB isn't that great. Okay, that was weird. There's one jump roll I could do right there, saves 2 seconds, but it's so horribly risky. It's only used in the any percent category, which is only 8 minutes long, and it is absolutely insane. And I will never run it because it's just jump roll loading. Yeah, this level is difficult for sure. Definitely a hard level. Not quite as hard as one coming up, which is probably the second hardest level in the game. Or the hardest, depending on whether you get the jump roll or not. Alright, you can make that jump right there, but it's really precise and incredibly easy to dodge. Okay! Loopy Lights is no gimmicks around here. It's basically just raw platforming, another one of my favorite levels for sure. As you noticed, I rolled through the first claptrap because he's the only stationary claptrap in the game, and apparently that causes them to be able to be rolled through. Not in the other version of the game, just in the early English releases. I don't know why. The Japanese version is really weird. It's a lot slower because there's less enemies to roll through, and you can't skip the fanfare at the end of the levels. But there is a Japanese community for running this game, regardless of how much slower that version of the game is. Even some American players have decided to take up running a Japanese version. Alright, good thing I have 10 lives, because this level is a bitch. That's the way to describe it. So yeah, this is either going to be cakewalk or absolutely brutal. We're going to find out in a few seconds. Looks like we're in for a fun time. Alright. Oh boy, I'm really scared right now, but I'm gonna make it through this. With you, chat, you guys are my support right now. Making it through this horrendous level without the jump roll. Alright, luckily Donkey can vault this guy, so I can switch here. Yeah, so doing this level optimally without the jump roll is regarded as the most difficult thing to do in the game by far. It's definitely not marathon safe to do the non-jump roll right. Oh, I almost went for the like 3-second time saver. That's probably one of the riskiest strats in the game. I didn't go for it. I realized that I shouldn't go for it. Because it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, even if you're doing an NRT and miss the jump roll, it's still barely worth it because of how risky it is. Unless you're like really confident in your ability to do it. Or you like need it to get world record or something. But no, you can go for it. This boss is easily the hardest to optimize. Oh no. Lost it. There's lots of 3-second time savers. Yeah, that's the whole thing with speedrunning actually. Like this game is basically one really big time saver and then a bunch of like savers. In my RTA runs, I go for tons of frame savers. Because, you know, I wanna get my run as optimized as possible because this game is getting extremely optimized. It's kinda scary. Like, if world record was to hit every single jump roll, then there'd only be about 10 seconds of improvement on it, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, the world record was absolutely flawless up until World 6. Yeah, an incredible run, for sure. Donkey is so bad when it comes to cannonballs. So yeah, I can die. I can die here. It is fully possible for me to die right now. Well, the hardest phase is definitely the cannonball phase, but dying isn't out of the question. I can't do the last input trick, which I really wanted to do. I was thinking, like, earlier today, like, in this marathon run, if I had Donkey in this fight, I would do the last input trick, but I guess I can't do that right now. The end? Not. It's not the end. The end is when the banana hits the ground after the little third hit in this phase. What's the last thing? Basically, you get Donkey. You let Donkey get hit, and then Diddy will just hit the last boss anyways. You don't even need to hit any inputs on the last hit. I just wanted to show that off, but I guess I can't put. And that's time when the banana hits the ground. And time. All right, you got a time? Streamer, you got it, huh? No, I don't want to bug you, but it's okay. That's the run. Alright.